How are you? Oh.
Everybody, whoa, that's good. Good volume. Listen, thank you so much for being here. Steve, look over there on the left and see who's out there. Hey, folks. Some of his family's here on the screen, being a part of this moment. But listen, my name is George Lutz. I'm the founder of Honor and Remember, and you guys have seen me before. Actually, we met in August when we had the privilege of honoring one of the Afghanistan families, the Schmitz family here. We made a special presentation to them, and you graciously allowed me that moment to share the vision of Honor and Remember. I'm not going to take the time to really do a lot of that right now because you know already about the mission and how important it is that we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice, and that's what this mission is all about. But and I want to thank you for taking the time of your really busy weekend to be here at this moment for this presentation, which Steve has no idea about. But Steve, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. You know, even before you came more intimately involved in the organization. But you know, when I realized that you had a family member, you know, that had given the ultimate sacrifice, I knew that your family here would want to be a part of recognizing that and giving tribute, you know, for that. So I've been planning this for a little bit, but I would not have been able to pull it off without Dara and without Aaron, who have been kind of behind the scenes and helping this, you know, pull it apart. So in case you haven't guessed, we are here to honor Uncle Billy, right? Your uncle who gave his life in a very short time in a place called Heartbreak Ridge, if you have ever heard of that battle. William O'Donnell lost his life during that time in September 20th of 1951. And because of that, we have the freedoms that we enjoy, right? Because men and women like his uncle. Before we talk about his uncle, I wanted to let you know that, if you will, that Michael Reagan, one of the foremost portrait artists in the world, who has created over 8,000 fallen heroes and presented them to families, wanted to make a special gift to you of Corporal William O'Donnell. And so he feverishly penciled this drawing over the last week and rushed it to us so we could have it here today to honor him. And we didn't have a lot of resemblance of really what Uncle Billy looked like because of the lack of photographs. But Michael told me today that he felt that Billy was at his shoulder when he actually drew this portrait. So this is one of the things that we want to leave, you know, with you today. So we're going to hear a little bit more about William O'Donnell, and Mr. Phelps here is going to read a little bit about him.
Thank you, my friend. Let me just start by thanking our friends in Honor and Remember. It's a great partnership that we have. It's important, and we cherish that relationship, so thank you very much. I do have the honor to read the bio of Corporal William J. O'Donnell Jr. William J. O'Donnell Jr. was born on December 26, 1927 in Madison, New Jersey. Bill lived with his parents, William Joseph and Margaret Broadwell O'Donnell, Steve's middle name, by the way, and a brother, Stephen, at 12 Forest Road in Madison, New Jersey. Bill attended St. Vincent's Grammar School, Madison High School, Manlius Military Academy, and Seton Hall University. While at Madison High School, Bill was a four-year letterman in varsity sports. He received a Bachelor of Science degree in physical education from Seton Hall University in South Orange, New Jersey. Bill played third base on the Seton Hall varsity baseball team. He was a captain and infielder for a Madison baseball team in the Lackawanna League for 3 years. Played for St. Vincent's Christian Youth Organization basketball team, and was a member of the Madison Seahawks of the Morris County Football League. Bill was also a member of the St. Vincent's Holy Name Society. Bill joined the National Guard in 1946 with the 695th Armored Field Artillery Battalion at Morristown, New Jersey. On September 3rd, 1950, the battalion was mobilized to active duty and sent to Fort Knox, Kentucky. Corporal O'Donnell was one of a group from the 695th that was sent overseas to Korea on August 16, 1951, where he was attached to Battery C of their 37th Field Artillery as a forward observer. After his service to his country was completed, Bill O'Donnell's ambition was to be a teacher and a coach. Corporal O'Donnell was killed by small arms fire on September 20th, 1951, at the age of 23. His remains were returned to the United States in December of that year. Corporal William J. O'Donnell's final resting place is in the Evergreen Cemetery in Morristown, New Jersey.
Thank you, Steve. A couple of facts you may not know that Aaron shared with me is that Billy was drafted to the Dodgers. And instead of playing with the Dodgers, he enlisted and went to Korea. And that in all the family, you most resembled him in disposition and in the idea of getting into the sports world. So, just a couple of things, and I mentioned that he died in Heartbreak Ridge. So we'd like to read a certificate right now, and I'll ask one of my board members to come and read this for you.
This honor and remember flag is presented with eternal gratitude and respect in the memory of Corporal William J. O'Donnell, Jr. With this flag, we honor this patriot's unwavering dedication and remember their selfless sacrifice. By displaying this symbol collectively as a nation, we humbly recognize the enormity of your loss and respectfully say, thank you.
And Steve, as a finale to the presentation, we would like to unveil this for you as a special gift. In memory of your loss, in memory of your family's loss, and certainly in tribute to Corporal William Joseph O'Donnell, Jr.
I know, thank you, first of all. Total surprise. Very cool to have my family here. I know it's a really busy time, so thank you all from the bottom of my heart for taking a few minutes. I would just say, you know, what George said, my brothers know this. My dad was not much of an athlete at all. My dad was best friends with my brother, who was an athlete, despite the way I look right now, but I used to be, and was often compared to Billy. So I think my brothers and I, you know, always wondered what it would be like to have that uncle, but we're always really proud. I think we always thought about serving, but always held that close to our hearts. So, you know, this organization is very close to my heart, and sincerely appreciate all the work that you guys do and the time you've taken, and it's an honor. That's all I can say. And I know my brothers, one's overseas traveling right now, and Matt's out in California, but number one, it's great to see them, and it's really cool to have this as part of our family. So thank you guys very, very much for taking the time. Really, really appreciate it.
One last thing before everyone goes is 13 years ago, In 2010, I took a trip around America to all 50 states, leaving this message of remembrance. I ended that journey in Arlington Cemetery on Veterans Day in 2010. And when I ended, 300 supporters who gathered with me at that final ceremony planted in the ground at Arlington at gravesite 16,000 flags, American and honor and remember flags at each grave. The next day, 10 of us picked them all up. I would like to give each one of you who attended today a special set of flags that were planted in Arlington Cemetery on Veterans Day 13 years ago. We couldn't bring them out here because it was so windy, but I know they're right next door in the Campbell conference room if you go by and pick one up, and if you aren't able to, we'll make sure it gets delivered to you. I really want you to have a remembrance of this moment and of this mission. God bless you guys for being here.